What are you giving up for Lent? If you're Catholic, you probably heard that question hundreds of times. It's not surprising since we're often encouraged to give things up for Lent, usually sweets, technology, and things like that. But to be totally honest, I've never been too good about giving things up for Lent. I fully believe that sacrifices can be a powerful spiritual practice. But for me personally, giving things up just never really seemed to make my Lent more meaningful. And on top of that, I sometimes feel that when we're focused too much on what we're giving up, it can actually take our focus away from what's most important about Lent, to encounter Christ and to invite Him into our hearts and our lives. So this year, I'm doing something different. Instead of giving something up, I'm taking something on. Here are 2 things I'm doing to deepen my relationship with Christ this Lent. Number 1, I'm reading this incredible book by the Catholic theologian Brant Pitre called The Case for Jesus. I've always had this really strong desire to understand who Jesus the man really was and how he revealed himself to us. The trouble is that many biblical scholars who specialize in the historical Jesus claim that the Gospels are mostly legends with little to no historical basis. But in this book, Dr. Pitre draws on historical records, archaeological evidence, and ancient Jewish, Greek, and Roman sources to totally debunk these claims. By reading this book, I'm getting a greater understanding of who Jesus the man really was, what his ministry was all about, and the world he lived in. Because Jesus was a Jewish man living in Roman-occupied Judea, I believe that to truly understand him, we need to see his life, teachings, and ministry through ancient Jewish eyes. By understanding who Jesus really is, I hope to strengthen my faith in him, get to know him better, and to grow closer to him this Lent. The second way I'm deepening my relationship with Christ this Lent is by spending time meditating on the Sacred Heart of Jesus. This is one of the most popular Catholic devotions, which originated in 1673 when Jesus appeared to St. Margaret Mary Alacoque and showed her a vision of his heart on fire with his love for humanity. I'm still pretty new to this devotion, and Lent is the perfect time for me to deepen my practice of it. I have this small wooden icon of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I've been spending a few minutes every day sitting in the presence of this icon and meditating on 1 or 2 sentences of a beautiful prayer known as the Sacred Heart Litany. I believe that meditating on these words will help me gain a greater sense of just how profound Christ's love is for us, something that our human minds can't even fathom. I hope and pray this will make me much better able to love him in return and to dedicate my life to serving him. If you'd like to learn more about the Sacred Heart devotion, I have another video on this topic, which I've linked to this one. And now I'd love to hear from you. What are you doing for Lent this year? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you a very blessed and meaningful Lenten season.